Hello everyone, Ryan here with another car vlog thing. Crap. Of course, my neighbors just pulled up at precisely the same time, or around the same time that I did. But hey, so how about that eclipse, huh? That solar eclipse. Did any of you see it? It was pretty awesome. I mean, pretty magical, and actually I didn't see it, but where I live in Texas, you couldn't really see it. But then I wasn't really trying to look because, I mean, obviously I know it's not smart to stare directly into the sun, or and I didn't really feel like shelling out some money for some special glasses that I was only going to end up using once, and because I mean, it's supposedly the next eclipse supposed to be in 2024, something like that. 2024. So hopefully I can see that one. I don't know how many of you happen to know. I mean, I remember one time I read a while ago about the fact that, like, I want to say hundreds of years ago, or even, well, definitely as far back as a couple thousand years ago, pretty much people believed that, because they didn't know when a solar eclipse was. And I think the first time that there was a solar eclipse, and I mean, the first time like a huge group of people witnessed a solar eclipse, I want to say it was like maybe a couple thousand years ago. And when they saw it, they were so freaked out by it, they assumed it was like this omen or something. They took it as a sign that the world was coming to an end, and like in a very literal sense. It wasn't just like, it wasn't like, not like the whole thing with the whole Mayan calendar thing in 2012, and which, by the way, I mean, I remember I was pretty fascinated by that topic for a while, the whole 2012 thing, the Mayan calendar, and pretty much it boiled down to, like, it was just like that the Mayans just, for whatever reason, just decided to end at that particular date, December 21st. I believe it was the 21st, December 21st, 2012. I don't know, maybe just whoever was in charge of making the calendar got tired of, chiseling the dates or or something like that. I mean, you never know. Hey, that's just like for us today, we human beings today don't have that kind of patience. I mean, I know I don't. It's granted, I do consider myself to be a pretty patient person, but I don't, if somebody were to tell me to chisel an entire calendar into a bunch of like stone blocks or something, I'm definitely not going to volunteer for that. Or definitely not going to be, what's the word? Definitely not going to be enthusiastic about it. Because I mean, I'd be like, that there's a calendar on your phone, or at the very least you can go purchase a cheap paper calendar or something. But that's just me. But I mean, obviously, for the most part, mankind has moved away from superstitious things, such as, way back when, a couple hundred years ago, people believed all kinds of different things, It's to me, it's interesting. I find it fascinating how far our beliefs have changed, how much they've changed. Even though, yeah, there are still a lot of people today that do believe in a lot of very superstitious stuff. Like, to me, I consider it to be superstitious. I mean, mostly because, such as, things like ghosts and, I never understood why people are afraid of ghosts. I guess for me, I feel like, there's enough living people right now to be afraid of, rather than dead people. It's like, if a person is dead, just leave them alone. And don't bother trying to contact them or, I'm not saying that, people don't have the right to go through some kind of mourning process. Obviously, if it's a loved one or a close friend, whatever, that people are trying to get some kind of closure with, or, but for the most part, like, when I see some of the shows, people try to contact the ghosts of Elvis Presley or, Buddy Holly and Michael Jackson, and to me, I'm like, yeah, okay, it sucks that they're dead, but, freaking leave them alone. And that's how I feel. I feel like, they could be using their time in a much more productive way. But, we're all free to do whatever we want to do, ultimately. And that's awesome. I'm not complaining about that. The fact that we're all free to do whatever we want to do. So, I don't know. But changing topics, ebooks. Yeah. Ebooks. I just recently, because I know I mentioned a couple of times before, because I recently got a new phone. My new phone now has a lot more memory on it. So I've been able to download a lot of ebooks. In fact, a lot of ebooks that I've been wanting to read for like the past 5-6 years or something like that. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, one ebook I downloaded, I think I mentioned before in the last car vlog, I think, just how the subtle art of not giving a fuck by Mark Manson. That's pretty interesting. Self-help kind of thing, self-help-ish. Yeah. I already talked about it in the last car vlog, so if you want to check that out. It's kind of Zen-like, philosophical, definitely. And another ebook I just downloaded too is The Hate You Give. Yeah, The Hate You Give, which I know is I've seen a lot of booktubers review it already, and I've been wanting to read it for quite a while now, and every time I would go to try to check it out in my library or reserve a copy, it was always like checked out. And so today I was able to get the ebook version of it. So yeah, I just barely started reading through it. So far, I like how it's written. I like the style, the writing style, definitely. Let me know if any of you happen to have any other ebook recommendations, especially if it's free ebooks. Free. Hey, it's hard economic times that we're all going through right now, or that we've all been going through for the past, 20 some odd years, or yeah. Depending on how you look at things, obviously, but yeah, definitely. Let me know if you have any good ebook recommendations. I'm definitely open to that. I've got the time. I've got the memory on my phone. But yeah, and actually, I was never really open to ebooks, mostly because I didn't have, I couldn't fit a lot of stuff on my older phone. And then also too, like, I don't know, when I tried reading ebooks before, I didn't like the way that they're formatted, but now I'm starting to get used to the formats of most ebooks. So yeah, I'm getting used to it. I like it. And also too, I like that, since I have my phone, usually when I'm at work or if I'm like hanging out somewhere, like sometimes I find myself hanging out with friends or I'm at some kind of family event and really like, even though I don't want to be at a particular party or something, I often find myself, wishing that I brought a book with me but at the same time, I didn't want to lug around any kind of book. And also I don't want to worry about leaving a book behind, losing it or something. But now, hey, I'm able to take out my phone, open up the ebook, and yeah, just get my reading on, and it's awesome. I mean, I like it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about for this car vlog thing. Once again, if you can recommend some pretty cool ebooks, definitely do that in the comments down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, till next time, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.